Asmodeus. Asmodeus was an ancient demon associated with lust, temptation, jealousy, and destructive desire throughout religious traditions. Jewish writings described Asmodeus as a powerful supernatural being influencing human weakness through deception and temptation. Later Christian and European traditions expanded his reputation, portraying him as a dangerous embodiment of passion. Some medieval stories connected Asmodeus with broken marriages, reckless desire, and destructive relationships among humans. His influence represented desires becoming harmful when people surrendered judgment, restraint, and responsibility to impulses. Legends often presented courageous figures resisting Asmodeus through wisdom, faith, patience, and strong moral discipline. Artists commonly portrayed him with horns, wings, claws, and imposing features reflecting his dangerous reputation. His enduring stories warned that unchecked desire could destroy relationships, judgment, and personal integrity completely. Asmodeus remains one of mythology's most famous demons because temptation repeatedly challenged human self-control. Pazuzu. Pazuzu was the Mesopotamian wind demon associated with fierce storms, scorching winds, and dangerous desert forces. Ancient Mesopotamians feared Pazuzu's destructive winds while also recognizing his ability to repel darker supernatural threats. His influence was connected with drought, disease, famine, and harmful winds crossing vulnerable ancient settlements. Protective amulets depicting Pazuzu were used against Lamashtu, another demon feared during childbirth and infancy. This unusual role made Pazuzu more complicated than a purely destructive supernatural being in Mesopotamian religion. His terrifying image could protect households by frightening away an even more dangerous supernatural enemy. Artists portrayed Pazuzu with a canine face, wings, eagle talons, and a distinctive scorpion-like tail. His legends reflected ancient Mesopotamian attempts to understand dangerous natural forces through supernatural explanations. Pazuzu remains Mesopotamia's most recognizable demon because destruction and protection existed within his mythology together. Lamashtu. Lamashtu was a feared Mesopotamian demoness associated with childbirth, illness, infants, and vulnerable mothers. Ancient families blamed Lamashtu for miscarriages, sickness, nightmares, and other frightening dangers affecting newborn children. Unlike many demons, Lamashtu acted independently and required no higher master controlling her supernatural behavior. Protective rituals often invoked Pazuzu because his frightening presence supposedly discouraged Lamashtu from approaching families. Her legends reflected ancient fears surrounding childbirth before medical knowledge explained many dangerous natural complications. Families used amulets and rituals hoping to protect mothers and infants from her harmful influence. Artists portrayed Lamashtu with a lioness head, bird talons, and features combining several dangerous animals. Her enduring stories reveal how ancient societies explained suffering through supernatural beings and mysterious forces. Lamashtu remains one of Mesopotamia's most feared demons because families deeply feared her attacks. Rakshasa. Rakshasas are powerful Hindu supernatural beings known for magic, strength, intelligence, and remarkable transformations. Ancient Indian epics described Rakshasas appearing as frightening monsters or disguising themselves as ordinary people. Some Rakshasas became violent enemies, while others served honorable purposes or followed righteous leaders. The Ramayana famously features Ravana, a powerful Rakshasa king opposing Rama during a legendary conflict. Many stories emphasize that intelligence and virtue could defeat even extremely powerful supernatural opponents. Rakshasas often possessed magical abilities allowing deception, transformation, flight, and extraordinary physical strength. Artists commonly portrayed them with imposing bodies, sharp teeth, elaborate crowns, and fierce supernatural expressions. Their legends explore ambition, pride, morality, loyalty, and the consequences of abusing extraordinary power. Rakshasas remain among Hindu mythology's most fascinating supernatural beings because their personalities were remarkably diverse. Oni. Oni are powerful Japanese demons famous for enormous strength, terrifying appearances, and supernatural abilities. Traditional folklore describes Oni living in mountains, caves, and other remote places beyond ordinary villages. Many legends portray them carrying enormous iron clubs used against enemies during frightening supernatural battles. Some stories connect Oni with punishment, while others portray them as chaotic servants of powerful forces. Festival traditions use colorful Oni masks to symbolize misfortune, fear, and unwanted influences being driven away. These celebrations transformed terrifying demons into recognizable cultural figures, appearing throughout Japanese communities and traditions. Artists typically portray Oni with curved horns, sharp tusks, wild hair, and muscular bodies. Their legends explore punishment, courage, redemption, and the consequences of harmful choices throughout human life. Oni remain Japan's most recognizable demons because their imagery became deeply embedded within popular folklore. Mara. Mara was the Buddhist tempter representing desire, fear, distraction, and obstacles preventing spiritual awakening. Ancient Buddhist traditions described Mara attempting to distract Siddhartha before he attained complete enlightenment. His forces represented craving, doubt, fear, and every attachment keeping beings trapped within suffering. Rather than simply fighting physically, Mara challenged spiritual discipline through seductive thoughts and disturbing visions. His famous encounter with Siddhartha demonstrated that inner clarity could overcome fear and temptation completely. Many Buddhist teachings use Mara as a symbol for obstacles arising within the mind. Artists portrayed Mara as a powerful supernatural figure surrounded by armies, weapons, and frightening creatures. His enduring symbolism reminds practitioners that recognizing temptation weakens its influence over the mind. Mara remains Buddhism's most famous tempter because spiritual wisdom ultimately defeats illusion and desire. Agrat Bat Mahlat. Agrat Bat Mahlat was a legendary demoness associated with night spirits and supernatural gatherings. Jewish folklore described her as a powerful female spirit wandering across the nighttime world. Some traditions connected Agrat with Lilith and other dangerous supernatural beings haunting humanity. Legends portrayed her commanding spirits while appearing in mysterious dreams and nocturnal visions. Her stories reflected ancient fears surrounding darkness, hidden desires, and unknown spiritual forces. Later folklore expanded her reputation through stories involving supernatural assemblies and wandering night spirits. Artists often portrayed Agrat as an elegant but intimidating woman surrounded by dark supernatural symbols. Her enduring legends reflected cultural anxieties surrounding temptation, nighttime dangers, and mysterious spirits. Agrat remains Jewish folklore's intriguing demoness because her legends blend mystery, desire, and darkness. Tzitzimitl. Tzitzimitl were terrifying skeletal star beings appearing in Aztec beliefs as supernatural forces of darkness. Ancient traditions connected them with celestial movements, eclipses, darkness, and cosmic destruction. People feared these beings especially during troubled periods when supernatural chaos seemed especially close. Some legends described Tzitzimitl descending from the heavens when darkness temporarily overwhelmed the world. Their appearance represented cosmic uncertainty rather than ordinary earthly monsters or simple physical enemies. Priests performed religious ceremonies intended to maintain cosmic balance and prevent catastrophic supernatural events. Artists portrayed Tzitzimitl as skeletal figures decorated with celestial ornaments and powerful supernatural symbolism. Their enduring mythology reflected Aztec concerns about maintaining harmony between humanity and the cosmos. Tzitzimitl remain Aztec mythology's most terrifying star beings because cosmic darkness inspired profound fear. Empusa. Empusa was a Greek female demon known for deception, transformation, and frightening encounters with travelers. Ancient legends described Empusa appearing as beautiful women before revealing terrifying supernatural forms. She often targeted travelers at night, using charm and deception to approach unsuspecting victims. Stories associated Empusa with Hecate, linking her to crossroads, darkness, and mysterious supernatural activity. Her shifting appearance made her especially dangerous because victims could not easily recognize her intentions. Some descriptions gave Empusa unusual animal features, emphasizing her supernatural and unsettling nature. Artists portrayed Empusa with elegant clothing, striking beauty, and subtle monstrous features hidden beneath. Her enduring stories warned travelers against trusting appearances during dangerous nighttime encounters. Empusa remains Greek mythology's memorable demoness because deception made her more frightening than brute strength. Popobawa. Popobawa is a feared night spirit associated with Zanzibar folklore and terrifying supernatural encounters. Modern traditions describe Popobawa appearing after dusk and spreading fear across isolated communities. Stories portray the creature as a shadowy supernatural being capable of changing its appearance. Many accounts describe mysterious attacks occurring during periods when entire neighborhoods share similar fears. Unlike ancient classical demons, Popobawa belongs mainly to modern East African folklore and oral tradition. Local storytelling transformed Popobawa into a powerful symbol of communal fear and supernatural uncertainty. Artists often portray it with bat-like features, dark wings, sharp eyes, and shadowy limbs. Its enduring reputation demonstrates how folklore can rapidly evolve around frightening, unexplained experiences. Popobawa remains one of East Africa's best-known modern supernatural legends because fear spreads through communities.